Hey there, welcome to today's chat. My name is Tamara Bartmus. We are going to be talking about how to build a doTERRA diamond income in as little as 10 months, even if you're a beginner with no current downline. All right, you ready for this? Let's jump in. Did you know that the most important part of your doTERRA business has nothing to do with how many people you enroll or how many builders you have on your team? I know it sounds totally crazy, but this business isn't about rank or enrollments as much as it's about making an impact in someone else's life. That impact can be in oil or the business opportunity or both. It can be in connection and support or in hope or in growth. Your impact will only continue to grow as you do this thing, as you stay focused and committed to that desire that you have inside of you to influence somebody else's life for good. Which is why for the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to share 3 secret truth bombs to revolutionize the way you go about building your successful doTERRA business. All right, you ready? Okay, let's jump into this. My name is Tamara Bartmus, and I am a wellness advocate just like you. I am also a diamond leader, and I've helped thousands of people join doTERRA by simplifying the business building process and giving new builders the tools, the structure, and the systems to help them be confident in themselves and where they're heading with their business. All right. So I'm also a mom. You can see here my family. I am a wife, my husband, Jeff, our 5 beautiful children, 3 girls, 2 boys. And we also have actually 5 angel babies. 2 babies were born healthy, lively in doTERRA. Those little 2 boys there, rambunctious. And I've lost 2 more since I've started doTERRA. I've faced those ups and downs of life while building my doTERRA business over the last 7 years. And I just want you to know that that's real. It's part of this journey. You might be in an up, you might be in a down. It's those hills and those valleys. It's all part of the journey. And I share that with you because I feel it's really important that you know that regardless of where your business is at right now, nothing is wrong with you. Okay? There are so many variables happening right now in your life that make your journey look different than mine, or from somebody who hit diamond in 4 months or elite in 10 years. There is just so many variables. So please do yourself a favor right now, okay? Put your hand over your heart and feel that heartbeat, okay? Be present with me and repeat after me as I say this. I am in the right place at the right time. Everything is working out for me. I love my personal journey of growth in doTERRA. I am enough. I am capable. I am successful. I am lovable. I am deserving. And I am supported. All right, do you feel that? You got to feel that because it's truth. And I want the fog to be lifted today, and I want to help you see this truth for yourself, because this journey is about your impact delivered by you, by your uniqueness, by your special gifts and abilities. And I want that to show up, because that's how you're going to have even a broader impact in your heart's desire, in your mission. So do you feel that? Okay. You feel good? All right. Take a deep breath and let's keep going, because I know you're here and you're wondering, well, how can someone get to diamond in 10 months or less, right? I'm getting closer to these 3 secret truth bombs that are going to show you this, but you're probably wondering, how can somebody get to diamond in 10 months or less, right? Because if you did, that would really solve a lot of financial problems in your life, probably, right? I mean, $200,000 a year is pretty awesome for helping a lot of people in your life, in your family, in your circumstance. And it would be awesome for you. It would be awesome for those you work with to have that kind of income. It would be awesome for those you want to serve to have you be in that place of financial freedom. And I'm going to show you how to do that using a mentor program that I've developed called Pre-Lead Plus, okay? Maybe you've heard of Pre-Lead and maybe you haven't yet, so let me explain it really quick because this could be part of your future and you will want to understand it, all right? Pre-Lead Plus is a business building and mentoring system that helps you reach your goals, but also helps you release your negative beliefs so that your goals are inevitably achieved, all right? It's about you and then passing a baton on to somebody else, helping them have that same freedom come into their life. It's, let's see here, it's an 8-week program designed to help you easily pass that baton of leadership to your rising leaders so that you can have those true riches that are beyond the money, right? Because money is something, but it's not everything. Riches are found in those fulfilling relationships and in that time freedom and that opportunity to do what you want when you want to do it. So how is this all done? This is really important. It's by repeated focus on foundational habits of success in a strategic way. All right. And here's the number one thing I want you to know about Pre-Lead Plus. It's special and it's unique because it's about the way we teach and mentor in this program. And it's this pattern of mentoring is the thing that's going to help you accelerate your own growth and the growth of those that you partner with. I call it the trifecta mentor model, and it's going to become your key to duplicating to diamond, all right? So when I was in Diamond Club, I just was like, we got to do something, gather the troops, let's go together, right? And I created a program to help people get excited to just learn about the products and sort of share them. And after I finished that program and everybody else, I finished developing it and I rolled it out to my small team. Everybody finished the program. They did really well and they got their prizes, but I realized that they didn't do anything with their knowledge because they didn't have any accountability and they really weren't growing into a leadership role because they weren't doing leadership activities. And so it was from this aha moment that I had this desire to duplicate leadership. I wanted to build a team that was of leaders. Not everybody wants to be a leader, but I wanted to give those who did an opportunity to rise up and to really create that impact in a powerful way. So I developed this trifecta mentor model. And in this trifecta mentor model, we are taking all of your wisdom and your experience, and we're sharing it with 2 people on your team in 2 different ways. When you use the trifecta mentor model, you are actually training your new leaders while at the same time helping launch your new builders. So even if you're brand new to your business, it will grow out to this model as you use Pre-Lead Plus to launch new builders and train new leaders. All the materials in Pre-Lead are set up for you to utilize this strategy so you can pass on that baton of success. All right? Duplicating to diamond requires that you learn and return back to the basics over and over. And that's what helps you create a team where you can pass that baton to your rising leaders. Doesn't that sound exciting? Doesn't it sound like you didn't get into this business because you wanted to be weighed down by everybody's problem and doing everything for everybody for the rest of your life? No, you wanted to build a team where you could pass that baton and let them run with it. And they could pass the baton and everybody could continue to move forward and receive that gift of this business, which is freedom, right? So are you guys ready to dive in to our 3 secret truth bombs about duplicating to diamond? I thought so. All right, so now let's jump into it. Now I know that everyone is at different places in their journey to wherever your goals are, and maybe you don't even care about reaching diamond and you just want extra consistent cash flow. I totally get it. No matter where you are, where you want to be always seems to be just too far away, right? But this is what I know. When you apply what I'm going to show you here, diamond is doable and it will happen. It's going to start with baby steps, but like think about babies. Even babies grow up and they learn to walk, then they learn to skip and jump and run, and you can learn this too. Like it might be a process. It will be a process, but you can do that too. So, right, let's jump into this. Like I said, we're going to keep this short and sweet. You're a busy person and I want to respect your time. So get your paper and pen out and write down anything that strikes you as we break this down so that you can go build up your dreams. All right, got it? Okay, here's the 3 secret truth bombs. You like that? So what to build first, where you find builders, and then learn this fast. Okay, so we're going to go through each of these and see what kind of wisdom you can gain in this process. All right, so let's start with secret number 1, what to build first. Now, if you live in a house or an apartment building or a condo or wherever, underneath you is something that stabilizes the weight in the walls of the structure that you live in. And it's what helps you feel safe in your home. Like the walls aren't going to crumble down. It's not going to tip over. They're not going to like sink into the abyss, right? In the construction world, this foundation is something called footings. And this is a picture of the footings of a house. I don't know if you've ever seen a house constructed, but they lay this first to hold the weight of the walls so that the house can maintain integrity, all right? So why do I share this with you? Well, because your business has footings too. And the footings in your business that stabilize your financial success are your customers. So your customers account for 80% of all the members now and in the future of doTERRA. And this is really incredible. And you want to build your team in a way that allows them, your customers, to get exactly what they want out of their doTERRA membership. There's actually a staircase of belief that applies to building a doTERRA team. And the first step on this staircase is all about believing that products work. So if you can help people have experience after experience that builds their belief in the products that we share, you are golden. Like you're winning. You're going to get there. You're succeeding. You're making an impact, right? It's powerful. And I want you to realize that an elite team or rank in doTERRA is built up mostly of customers. So here's a breakdown. These are the ranks in doTERRA, and elite is that foundational rank. And your elite team is going to, again, be built up mostly of customers and maybe a spackling of shares. And this elite team is that foundation of all the leadership ranks. So if you want to be making $2,000 a month as a silver, or even $200,000 a month as a presidential diamond, it's all founded on elites. All right. So can you see how customers, because they are so vital to your business, are the footings in your business? And then those elite groups of customers, those are the foundation that is built on the footings. All right. So remember, positive product experiences equals customers, which will build elites, which will be the foundation of any other of the other ranks in this business. I want to drill that into you because sometimes we get so sidetracked by placement or rank strategy or whatever, we forget that it's about impacting lives and helping customers have fabulous experience after experience after experience, all right? So and you might be thinking, well, how do I do this? How do I build the footings and have this cool foundation that's going to get me all the ranks that I want and all the money that I would want, right? So let's look at what's required for an elite rank, all right? It's this. It's 3,000 OV, or overall volume. That's usually about 50 to 60 people. And with our company's retention rate of over 65%, you would be hitting elite consistently with a team of that size, all right? Now, I know where your head goes. You think, well, could I enroll 50 to 60 people? Well, I'm here to say yes. Yes, you can do that. But even if you don't believe that yet, when you continue to keep your focus on helping others have powerful experiences with the oils and making an impact in their lives, they will be ready to share with others over time. And that 50 to 60 person mark will happen, no doubt. All right. So, what does this require of you to build an elite team or multiple elite teams? All right. It's a good question, right? It's called systems. You need systems. You need to have systems for reaching out to potential customers, for teaching and helping them with their concerns, for following up with them beyond just their first kit purchase, all right? You need systems for educating those customers about the products, because that's all they really care about. It's themselves and their results from using those products, okay? And so here's the real truth bomb. The system that works is the system that you are consistent with, period. All right? So reach out to them, teach them, and follow up with them, all right? Systems are so much more fun for you when you approach them based on your natural strengths. So really important, stay open to learning more about who you are and what you can offer others that is authentic to your gifts, all right? I don't want you to make an impact because you want to copy somebody else's way of doing things. I want you to make the impact that comes from within you, that you bring to the table. Of course, there's systems to help guide that and hit on the most important points, but how you deliver it, that is you, and that's authentic, and that's unique to you, and that's you making an impact in people's lives, all right? Now, I know I'm totally getting sidetracked right now, but this is important, okay? This is important. Listen to your customers. When you know what they don't want, all right, what health problems they don't want to have in their lives, and then you help them identify what that means that they really do want in their life, you're actually now in a place where you can help them have a positive experience. And as you repeat that over and over and over until they find at least 5 or 6 key products that they must have in their homes at all times, you've created a lifetime customer, all right? So that education that you continue to provide your customer has to apply to their lives. So really practice listening closely to them so that you know what they are saying in between the lines of their words. Does that make sense? All right, so just remember, these are the people whose lives you're impacting, right? When you help that mom who knows how to use peppermint on her feverish child, or you help a single mom get a restful night's sleep so she can work another day and then still be present for her kids. Or you help a dad and his sore back so he can actually be with his kids and be active with them. Or maybe it's a teenager that has, so much anxiety about school or about family. Or maybe it's a grandparent who's in hospice or disoriented by dementia. These are the people that you're serving and you're impacting. Remember them. Remember them. It's so much more fulfilling and enjoyable when you think about the lives that you're impacting, whether your team is small or large. It's about that impact, okay? So can you see it now? If you know how to build a team of customers, you will be diamond. It's just a matter of time. Can you see that? So when we, in the first 4 weeks of Pre-Lead, it's a 4 to 8 week program, like I talked to you about, we are specifically focusing on helping you and your participants become amazing sharers of the product. We're helping you learn how to reach out to people and help them find solutions for their own health concerns. If you already have this down and you know how to do that, then Pre-Lead's going to help you know what to say to teach others how to become those awesome sharers themselves. Most people, I find, get really tongue-tied and they worry about, what am I going to say when I start sharing? I don't know what to say. And then the builders are like, I don't know what to say to teach them how to know what to say. And that's why we provide in Pre-Lead the flow and the scripts of what to say, so that not only are you exemplifying best practices, but you're helping others model that, okay? So listen, if you took people interested in learning how to pay for their products through just the first 4 weeks of pre-lead, you would have a team of amazing sharers and customers that will pay you for a very long time. Why is that? Because they have awesome experiences with their oils, and they are going to order them. Some of those people who go through the first 4 weeks of pre-lead will want to do more and be more with the business of doTERRA. And so those are the people that you take on to the second 4 weeks of pre-lead, where you dive into business strategy with them, which is awesome because the first 4 weeks is setting people up for elite, and the second 4 weeks you're setting people up for the next rank, which is premier. So this is good for you and it's good for them. All right. So isn't that pretty cool? So remember, build the footings before the foundation. Focus on the systems that build customer retention and customer growth. Do not be so negative towards yourself or critical of yourself if you haven't found leaders yet. Those leaders will come, and I'm going to show you how to find them, but don't feel bad for loving on people and helping them become amazing customers and have these products impact their life. I want to share a little bit about Melissa Gaskin. You know, she was a premier when she came across pre-lead. She's been using pre-lead for the last 2 years for her team, and now it has reached gold and is nearly platinum. She didn't have upline support when she started pre-lead, but she decided to invest in herself and her future. And just recently she told me this, and I was just like so excited for her. She said, I had a new builder tell me that this is the best, most comprehensive training for new builders I've ever seen, and that she's been with a few other direct sales companies over the past 10 years, and she's never received anything like this. I love that because that's what doTERRA is all about. That's our culture, is helping people succeed, both in this business and in other ways. And this program embodies that. It's so cool. All right, so let's talk about secret number 2. Ready? Let's do this. Where do you find builders? Okay, I'm going to debunk this right now by saying you don't find builders, folks. You build them. And I know so many people might have differing opinions on this, but no matter where you are, there are steps in this business that everyone has to take to move forward. So building a leader is simply helping them take these steps. These steps of belief, as you look at this chart, the belief in the product, belief in the company and the opportunity, belief in yourself, and so on, right? That is where pre-lead really, really shines. So remember that some will take the first step and just stop there, okay? They just want to learn about the product, and that's good enough for them, all right? Others are going to take 1 or 2 more steps, and they're going to be good. That's all. They don't want to go any further, okay? And others will keep taking those steps to the top of the staircase. So don't expect everyone you help to want to get to the top of the staircase, or that they're going to move from step to step at the pace that you want them to. Your relationship as their leader is to show them the way to keep moving up the stairs. And from personal experience, I will say this, don't stop on a stair with them too long. You must keep moving upward and forward yourself, and let your movement inspire them to follow you. So keep doing what you love. You aren't responsible for their success. I don't know how I can make that more clear. Focus on the right things, all right? Your builders will show up as you keep talking about the business, which, by the way, I've found that is a real challenge for most people because they just don't talk about the business after classes or one-on-ones or lifestyle overviews, okay? Talk about this amazing company with everyone who's either looking for more income or who have a passion for sharing the oils or have really great personal experiences with the oils. Remember, they will only discover their passion after they've had a unique experience with the products, okay? Unfortunately, in the MLM industry, they've mostly focused on the business opportunity, and you can see this represented at all their events and in the design of their compensation plans, as well as in their retention rates, which aren't very high. And I know I don't have to tell you this because you're in doTERRA and you love this company, but doTERRA is so unique because its mission is so much bigger and broader. It has co-impact sourcing, and we have Healing Hands, we have Prime Meridian. All these initiatives are powerful, but at the core of them, they do require us to have this deep passion for impacting people's lives through the product as well as through the company. All right. So something that we teach and focus on in pre-lead is helping you and the people you're going to mentor understand the process of developing confidence in all the skills that are required in this business. All right. Skills like inviting and presenting, teaching, following up, referrals, and all those other things. Confidence begins with the seed of an aha moment. And then through more knowledge, through more experience by application, and repeating that over and over and over again, they're going to arrive at a place of this unshakable confidence where they go from developing a skill to developed, right? This process is repeated for a customer as well as a builder. And it's a journey, but you have to understand that people will come to you and say, well, I'm not a salesperson. Or they'll say, well, I can't do this. That's because they don't understand that it's a process. Skills are developed. They are practiced. And the more you practice it, the more confident you become, all right? Those that are willing to repeat this process are the people who are going to climb all those stairs to their success, okay? So in pre-lead, like I said, there's the first 4 weeks and the second half, end of the program. And from weeks 4 to 8, we're focusing on more business skills. And this process of developing people and developing skills is a key element that it is already designed into the program. So you're going to experience that as naturally as you go through pre-lead. This business can be exciting, right? Totally exciting, but also somewhat overwhelming. And when people get overwhelmed, they pause, they slow down, they put on the brakes. And that's why in pre-lead, we do keep people busy, but we break it down week by week with action steps that help people learn a skill, right? Get excited about that. And then they learn more about it, they experience it, and they repeat that over and over again. And that repetition is what's going to build their confidence in themselves, and also that their dreams are something that they can achieve. So doesn't that make you feel so good? Like, imagine that kind of confidence in yourself and in your own team members. It's so great. It's so amazing to see that change in people from the beginning to the middle to the end of pre-lead, because there is a change. We mark it, we identify it, and they see it for themselves, and they feel different because of that, all right? So there is one other super important element to success in this business that builds successful leaders, and it's mindset. And we often don't realize how our own limiting beliefs are holding us back. And those limits really need to be removed. So in pre-lead, we don't just focus on skills, but every week we focus on mindset too. So why would I design this program to be both? Well, because you need both. We all need both. You need to learn how to openly talk about your fears in safe and nurturing relationships. When my participants have shared their limiting beliefs with me during a mentor call, honestly, it's only made me love them more. My heart really just grows in compassion and like this desire for their success. It's really a special element of pre-lead that bonds you as a team, and it makes your doTERRA business become this real family that you really do feel like we're all in this together. And I have to say, we have so many wonderful tools in pre-lead to help them address their limiting beliefs from a bunch of different angles. And in the end, they do have to do the work of assuming a new identity as someone beyond their limits, of course, but it will become this part of this training program is it will become, the mindset piece will become one of your most favorite parts of the program because of the deep changes you see in yourself and in others. I totally promise you that. When I go to convention or leadership and people come up to me and they say, oh, this is so great for my team, but that mindset thing, it just does something. It just touches our hearts so deeply. And we feel so much more connected when we share that vulnerable place of challenges and beliefs that we're embodying that aren't true and that we need to release, and we get to do it together. It's so powerful. So here is the week-to-week breakdown of Pre-Lead with its both skills and the mindset. And you can take a screenshot of this just so you know what to expect with the program. And I love it. It's so amazing how it all sort of coincides. I had multiple participants tell me how, for some reason, like the belief that they were working on that week just so fit in line with the things that were going on in their world, and they really needed that. The skills that they were learning were just perfectly built on top of each other, like preparing them for, greater and greater success. I've had so many people tell me how they've appreciated that. So one of the people that this adorable Gail Williams, she started Pre-Lead as a silver, and she was just busy doing her work, doing her team. And then all of a sudden she shared with me how she was now platinum, and then she hit diamond. And I was so excited for her because it's a big deal to go from silver to diamond, but she did it. And she used Pre-Lead with her team. And I know that she says that going through the first time this program for herself, she realized that she realized that everybody needs this. They need to learn how to be more educated. Hold on. Let me see here. Don't know what just happened there. You feel more educated about doTERRA and the oils regardless if they choose to move forward with the business or not. And that's so true. So let's move on to our third secret. Learn this secret fast, right? Remember, not everyone will want to take those stairs with you. So it's important for you to learn how to identify who actually wants to do this business with you. You know what you want, right? Like you have this vision of something more, of freedom as you define it. And I see others get stuck in this trap. And for sure, I've been stuck in it myself multiple times. And I want you to not get caught in denial. Do you like that? Like pun, totally a pun. In denial. Does that make sense? Anyway, totally my dorkiness coming out. But it's a trap, it's a trap of denial and projection. We're in denial that someone else cares about this as much as we do, and we end up wanting their success way more than they do. And actions will speak louder than words. So know your job. It's to develop people, but it isn't to make them successful without their own effort involved, right? So let them tell you with their actions what they want. And then don't expect them to do more than they show you that they're ready to do. Can you call them out on it? Maybe you have the personality that can. Not everybody does. But communication is so important. And it's often in the words unspoken that really is telling you their true story here. All right. If you're really ready to hear what people are saying, just watch what they do. I can't tell you how many times I wasn't listening and I was in denial, and I kept trying to push someone towards what they said they wanted with their words, but they weren't showing up with their actions. And guys, like years, it is so painful for me. I look back and I'm like, can't I learn this lesson already? But you just want people to want it, and you can't. You have to let them want it for themselves. So keep moving yourself forward. And those leaders are going to show up for you. Build your belief. Be clear about your vision and your mission and your purpose. Work on your mindset. Think all those people for being a part of your journey in doTERRA, they are really actually giving you a gift for whatever they do or don't do. And don't blame them for not wanting what you want. Trust that you have it in you to bring in the right people who will want to do this with you. You know, I know that, like, my head goes to this place, and maybe yours does too. It's probably saying to you something like, but where do I find these people who will even want to build with me? All right. Well, where do you find them? You find them when you teach a business intro after your intro to oils class. You find them at a one-on-one when you ask them if they want to learn more. You find them after a membership overview when you actually invite them to be open to learning about the business. Here's the nitty-gritty truth, right? Your business success isn't up to them. It's not up to them at all, meaning the sharers and the builders who might become leaders. It's actually up to your consistent efforts in talking about it, in reaching more of them. And how do you do that? You just keep going back to the fundamentals. You share the product, you share the business, and you tap those who want more of this business into pre-lead so they can have a solid foundation for their business. I've read of some friends, they were talking about pre-lead, and they said, you know, I've taken 5 people through pre-lead, and the people who finished the program are the people that are still going strong in their businesses. They have that foundation and that mindset, and all of it's working together, and they are the ones who keep going. The people who stop, they're not going all the way. So it's really encouraging to know that as you take people through this, they will filter themselves out. You want to filter faster? Invite them to do pre-lead with you. Then you will know, because you're asking them to show up, you're asking them to do things, then you will know where they're at. If they want to just be a product user, or if they want to be a sharer, or maybe a builder, or maybe a leader. Like, you'll know where they're at because their actions will show you. And that's going to help you filter fast. All right. All right. So let's put something into perspective first, because I know sometimes even diamonds have got to diamond and said, I have no leaders. And it's sort of maybe a little bit eye-opening to consider that you can build to diamond without having any true partners join you in this business. It's actually been done hundreds of times, and it will continue to happen. So my goal in teaching you about pre-lead is to help you not end up at diamond in this situation, all right? I want, and you probably want to arrive at diamond with business partners who have the same vision and the same desire for doTERRA to succeed in their lives that you have in yours. And this is really the most rewarding part of our businesses. When we get to build relationships with people who have that same vision and mission and desire to succeed together, oh, it just is so amazing to have that kind of partnership. You know, pre-lead was something I developed over 3+ years as I was building my own diamond team. And just like you, I have had so many ups and downs with people telling me, like, saying, hey, I want to do this, and then going and doing another thing, right? And I've learned that some people will say they want to go all the way, and then they stop after like the first step. And then some will say that they can only take the first step, and then they totally surprise you by how many more steps that they take, all right? You really won't know what people will do until you invite them to take a step forward, which is why you're going to love the structure and simplicity of pre-lead. If you look at this image, I'm sure you're familiar with it. Can you count it out? Like, how many people at a minimum would you need to take through pre-lead to get to diamond? Totally, if you didn't have any downline right now, what would that be? 16 people. 16 people, 4 silver, 4 key frontline leaders, right? And then 3 people underneath them. 16 times. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that's doable for you? And maybe you have to filter through maybe a little bit more than that to find those that are really committed. But can you do that? Yes, you can. You can do that. So using this mentoring program can help you build your own diamond team in less than half the time it took me. And you get to learn from all of my struggles and all my errors, and you can be a successful leader in this. So do you want to see how this is possible? how you can build to diamond in 10 months. Let's bracket. Oh, well, this is my recap of that secret. Move with the people who take action. Don't be in denial, right? Don't be in denial. All right. I do have to share this though. Vicki Dixon was such a beautiful leader. She actually, sort of funny story, she approached me about Pre-Leet, and I can't remember all the details, but she was very skeptical of what it could really do for her team. And we had just rolled out the new version of Pre-Leet, was Pre-Leet 2.0, and she chose to take a risk with it, and she implemented with her team, and she came back to me 2 months later, and she was blown away. The changes that she saw in her team because of this foundation had made so many people progress and have these rank advancements and massive numbers of enrollments on her team, because they had put this foundation in place before they got to like the crazy holiday months. It's so fun to see those kinds of success stories. So let's talk about how fast can this be done? How fast could you really hit diamond? Well, I've broken it down. If you were to use Pre-Leet as it's designed, you could go a fast track or a pacer track. And this is the fast track. This is you bringing on 2 new builders that are committed and ready to do this as a business. There's no waffling on that. Their commitment is strong. And they bring in those same kinds of builders. But if you brought those first 2 in the first 2 months and then 2 more in the second 2 months, as you duplicate this process of, perfect duplication of this system, you would essentially hit diamond by the end of 10 months. And that's really cool. But your builders, your first 4, frontline enrolling qualifying builders, they would hit diamond in their first 10 months. And by the end of 14 months, you would not just have you be a diamond, but all of them as well. How powerful is that to approach somebody with that kind of a business opportunity and say, hey, this is the path. I want to do this together. Let's do this together. Now, the law of averages would say that you're probably not going to have the first 4 people that do this program are going to be the people that are going to go with you all the way. But that's fine, because you're filtering through them fast and you're finding who really wants to do this with you. So keep doing you, keep building your team, and sticking to the fundamentals, and you will find those 4 qualifiers. What if you wanted to do it as a pacer approach, like just a little slower? Well, just bring in a new builder every 2 months, train them in Pre-Leet, and then bring in the next one and train them and bring in the next one. And by the end of 24 months, you would hit diamond. Sorry, not 24. By the end of 16, you would hit diamond. By the end of 24, everyone would hit diamond with you. Pretty awesome, right? So, like you said, so far you know that this program is 4 to 8 weeks long, and some other helpful details for you is that there is an assessment that we do. You can see on this slide, there's an assessment that we do at the beginning, at the 4-week mark, and then again at the end of the program. And this assessment is to help you determine if that particular participant is really committed to continuing forward in this business. Remember, it's their actions that are going to tell you. And that will be a powerful indication if this is worth your time and if you should keep doing this, all right? There are also weekly calls. There's weekly assignments. There's plenty of opportunity to learn to schedule your time. Trainings from blues and presidential diamonds. It's all inside the program. And I have the Getting Started training ready for you to watch once you join. Some of you have teams that you can actually just throw them into this program and implement it immediately. And some of you don't. Either way, this is what I recommend. I recommend you doing the work yourself first. Since your business grows from focusing on the fundamentals, right? This process is only going to help you restore your confidence and create more opportunities for growth on your team. And it's also going to really benefit your team to know that you've been through this before, you understand what it's like to be a participant, and then mentor them through that process, all right? Then, like I said, you invite a new sharer or a builder to participate with you in the program. And there is a small materials fee for them to participate, but that is, again, designed to help you filter fast, because it's good for them to put some skin in the game. and by their actions, you're going to know if they're really committed to the goal that they say they want, right? And as they step forward towards you, you become the mentor and you walk them through each week's mentor call and assignments and following the scripts that I've provided. And then as they grow their team, you help mentor their new builders. And then your builder becomes an accountability partner to help their new builder and participant with those day-to-day activities and assignments. Okay, so like you're passing the baton. Can you see that? You're moving, everybody's moving forward together. So Prelite's designed to have the trifecta mentor model in place with 3 people. You're the mentor, your builder's the AP, and their builder is the participant, okay? And as that participant continues to grow their business, they move up into the role of AP, and then that AP moves up into the role of mentor. And now you've passed that baton on this particular part of your team, and you can go focus on a new part of your team because that baton's been passed, all right? Doesn't that sound awesome? Sound amazing? All right, I think it sounds like a total dream, right? Well, it's happening for people, and it totally can happen for you too, all right? So if you wouldn't mind, I would like to walk you through the Prelite Mentor Program and just explain all the little pieces that come with it and if it's going to be a right fit for what you want to accomplish in your team, all right? So when you use the Prelite system, it's designed to help you have these results. You're going to have your elite team show up in 4 to 8 weeks. You're going to train supportive sharers, train and support sharers. You're going to train and support builders and leaders, and you're positioning your builders for the rank of premier. So that is a powerful rank, and that really does shift people's income once they get into the premier rank, all right? Unlike other programs out there, the unique thing about Prelite is that you get this deep connection and support because you are in this with them for the first 8 weeks of their business. You're strategically duplicating, and you're helping them be accountable to the things that they say that they want. There's so much communication and support in that it really helps them feel like they have an upline that's going to walk them through this journey. And then, of course, there's mindset training, which is so important to help them know how they can train their brain so they can position themselves for success and not self-sabotage, all right? The first part of Prelite that you get is the mentor guidebook. This is valued at $1,000. If you were to hire a coach or a mentor, you would easily spend this much money just for that time with them. But it's a coach and a mentor in a book. You have all 9 call scripts with the assignments. There's implementation training and support for you as the mentor and leader of this team, all right? Then you get the accountability partner guidebook valued at $500. This helps you and your APs or your accountability partners stay organized while you're supporting multiple participants in the program. It includes the AP's scripts for all of the 9 calls, and there is this particular tracker, the participant tracker that you can use, that you as the mentor can use and your AP can use as well, and you get access to this when you join the program. Now, the participant guidebook, of course, you would get access to. It's valued at $200. This is so amazing. It's broken down into all the worksheets that they're going to need as they go week to week to really create a solid foundation for the business. It has places for their notes for their weekly mentor calls, and they're learning this business step by step, all right? So as you move on, you get a planner. Now, everybody can use this planner. It comes to you whether you're the AP or the participant or the mentor. You get to use this planner as you learn and practice time blocking, a really important part of success. You also get to learn how to track your monthly mindset progress. Are you having good mindset habits? Are you recording your daily plan of action? Do you have, and are you recording your weekly goals and those results? A powerful tool to help you stay focused on your goals. Then you also get lifetime membership to the members area where you have access to all the mentor materials. You get bonus training on advanced compensation and placements, which I find a lot of people in this business crave trying to understand the compensation plan. And I've broken it down in a very simple way. And then of course, you have lifetime access to all the future program updates, and they always will be in this members area. And then finally, the Facebook mentor support group. This is where you have questions for me or other Prelite mentors. Just ask here, tag me, ask away. And then I also provide bonus trainings in here every once in a while so that you have so many resources to help you be successful, okay? So the Pre-Elite Mentor Package, total value comes to $2,000. You get the Mentor Guidebook, that's a value of $1,000. The Accountability Partner Guidebook, that's valued at $500. The Participant Guidebook, that's valued at $200. The Pre-Elite Planner, another $100. The Lifetime Membership Site Access is $100. And the Facebook Mentor Support Group, another $100. Total value of $2,000. All right, but I want to ask you a question. All right, if all this material, all this support, all this program did was jumpstart just one new elite on your team, would it be worth it to you? That's a question only you can answer. But what about this? If all this program did was help you simplify and speed up the duplication process, shortening your time to reach diamond by half, would $2,000 be worth it for something like that? When you're pulling in $16,000 a month, does that one-time $2,000 purchase make sense? That's another question for you. If all this program did was help you have the personal self-confidence and mindset to keep going for your goals, would that be worth $2,000? Right? So I had two choices when I built this program. Of course, I'm not going to charge you the full $2,000 for this program. Don't worry, it's not $2,000. I really believe in the mission of doTERRA, and I want doTERRA to be wildly successful. I want you to be wildly successful. But I did have two choices. I had to decide, does it make sense to make this program only available to those who can afford $2,000, or should I, charge way less and allow people, more people, to have an impact? And like I said in the beginning, I believe in the impact that only you can have. And I want you to have that impact on people's lives. I want you to rise up to your full potential. And that is why, of course, this program is worth the full $2,000. But because once you have even that solid silver income, you're getting paid that $2,000 every single month for the rest of your life. So just one time of putting that to, charging that or investing in your business that way, it's nothing. But is it worth it? It's totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. Oops, sorry, my screen just changed. But so here we are. This is the mentor package, and I'm really excited for you guys because this is everything that you're going to need to begin this journey. I don't care where you're at. We've had people start with no downline. We've had people start with elites, at silvers, at diamond, and they've all benefited. Their teams have grown from this process. So the price that you get today for this program is only $197. Doesn't that sound awesome? Should you be excited? So that's really so amazing. That's all you have to do now is just click the link below and you can purchase Pre-Elite for yourself and for your team or the team that you're going to build, because it has that potential and you have that potential. The other thing I want to remind you of is that I do have some special bonuses. They're just a limited time. I've included those bonuses and you can see what they are when you click to view the order page. Because I change them out every so often, you're going to want to go check out what they are right now, and if that will be even more help to you as you build your team. All right? So here's the question, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready to do this? This program is for everyone who wants to help others rise up to their potential, who wants to help themselves rise to their potential, to pass that baton forward and allow for others to shine. Like I said, I could have taken this information and I could have put it into a course online and I said, just here, listen to me talk and just do what I say. But I really am a developer by nature. I want to see you grow in the process. And the only way that can happen is if you are an active part of training your own team and assuming that leadership role and tapping into your own intuition of leadership as you get on those mentor calls with your new builders each week. And that's how you will become more. And as you become more, you will reach all of your goals. So now is the time. The price of delaying your goals will be what you regret 10 months from now. So don't regret, like keep moving forward. There's so much that you can do, and don't be scared of your potential. Don't be scared of the failures or the pitfalls. We all have them. Sometimes we have to like cry it out for a little bit and then just keep on the path. That's okay. Let this be a journey for you as it is for your people. Don't lose hope. Just keep moving forward. All right. So I can't wait to see you on the inside. Just click the link below. Go check out all the bonuses on the order form page. Get this in your team. Start utilizing it for yourself. If you don't have a downline, just jump into it because you won't regret it. I've never regretted doTERRA. It's been such a blessing to my family and continues to be that way for many other people. The relationships that I have because I chose to jump to move forward in my business, they are forever friendships, and I am so grateful for them. So I can't wait to see you on the inside. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.